back to Argus Hamilton's Comedy Store tonight. We've got a great crowd with us tonight. Our regulars we're becoming like family to each other. And we got a great first comic I'm going to be bringing up in a second. But as you regulars know, it's my dubious privilege to read something that the staff has written for me that will be vaguely like a commercial pitch. We'll see. And I haven't seen this yet. I want to assure you I have not seen this yet. So here we go. Are you ready? Yes. Commercial pitch time. Hi, everyone. Are you like me? I hope not. I leave just half as many women. Anyway, tired of going to the grocery store, trying to figure out what food to buy? Well, you don't have to do that anymore when you sign up for Blue Apron. Blue Apron sends you easy-to-prepare meals every week that are delicious. Each recipe is designed by a chef and are easy to follow. Heck, even a confirmed bachelor with a foot fetish like me can do it. We were doing so well. The meals are... The meals... Oh, stop it! Come on. The meals are portioned perfectly, so there's virtually no cleanup, which means Consuelo, your Filipino housemaid, can spend more time letting you rub her sweet, sweet feet. That's Sarah Mostajabi, who knows me. And the packages come straight to your door for as little as $7.49 per serving. That's important. Which is about the price of only one Bacardi and Coke. You just can't beat that. Use promo code MITZI, period. That's promo code MITZI, M-I-T-Z-I. This is serious pitch, M-I-T-Z-I for the promo code. Or follow the link in the description and you'll get $30 off your first box. So Blue Apron, the take-home dinner. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll take it. We didn't get into body functions. I'm really, trust me, they've been awful. Well, coming to the stage right now, we have sitting right next to me. I want to share this with the audience members. I walk through the main room sometimes early on Saturday night to get my notes together for the second show that I always go on second. And sometimes I'll catch the headliner on the first show, which is a produced show. And I saw this guy absolutely murdering the main room. And I asked Emily, our talent coordinator, get this guy. Who is he? Because I go home early. I don't know any of these new comics. This guy has got it. Let me just do it fast now. From Finland, we'll get his credits in a second. Give it up for Ismo, ladies and gentlemen. Ismo! Now, I want to let everybody know Ismo. The viewers have seen him on Conan, Last Call with Carson Daly, and he's a 6-time winner of the Audience Favorites Comedian Award, and he's from Tamajala. Is that right?
No. That's a festival back in Finland. That's the last thing.
You're from Festival.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What is it festivate?
It's a comedy festival. Yeah.
Oh, it is?
It's like a stand-up comedy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So close to the Soviet Union, you still have a sense of humor.
Yeah. It's really, physically close, but mentally not that close.
Well, you have this relationship with the English language. Tell me about it.
Well, I don't know if anybody has noticed it yet, but it's not my first language. I grew up speaking Finnish, which is very common in Finland. And so I had to learn English when I was older, and it's hard to learn when you're you're not 3 years old or something because it's a weird language. It's so illogical and it's weird.
English is?
English so hard.
How?
You can't understand that. You know how you when you were a baby, they forced it on you.
Yeah.
So then it's but it's just it makes no sense. Like the silent letters. Why would you have silent letters? Like waste paper. Just put a B in the word debt.
Yeah.
Debit.
Yep.
Why would you have that? Like I don't want to say that the silent letters are like dumb,
Yeah.
because I might accidentally say that they are dumb. But since you have silent letters, why not also then have silent numbers?
Numbers?
Numbers, like silent numbers would be way more useful. Like I owe you $75.
Yeah.
But the 7 is silent. That's one thing in English. Like it's hard. It's because I think it's a combination of many different languages.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So it's just hard. And I've been having lots of fun with the language, because it's like I've been writing lots of stuff about just trying to figure out the language.
Well, talk about it.
Like I think the hardest word, like it really stuck me when I moved here, like how people use the word ass, like because I thought that's simple, it means a butt. but no, like wait, no, it sometimes means a butt, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's like way more meaning. Like it's like it's like so many meanings. Like for example, lazy ass.
Yeah.
Lazy ass, that means lazy.
Right. Very good.
Like my lazy ass husband. It's the same sentence without the ass.
So the ass is silent.
Yeah, it's kind of like silent. Yeah.
A silent ass would be a
true.
benefit.
It's an ass with a silencer. Yeah. Silent and deadly ass. And like it says, like I think my favorite one was to learn was a grown ass man. Because it means a grown man.
Yeah, right.
Like the entire man has grown. It's not only the ass.
Well, you didn't switch it around to a man with a groaning ass. That's another thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, groaning. Yeah, that's grown. It was so funny when somebody said, "Oh, he's a grown ass man." Like I just like that was like when I first heard that blew my mind.
Right.
Like why would you put ass in the middle? It's just weird.
They put the ass in the middle many times here in West Hollywood.
But yeah, it's like I did this long bit about the word ass, and that's actually one I did on Conan.
Oh, really?
And that went pretty viral on the internet, so that's big.
I heard about this. It made you famous.
Well, yeah, kind of. Like now people stop me on the street.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's the ass guy. I've got that many times. Which is, I guess, ass is better than the foot guy.
Well, you know, we sided with you against the Soviets.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. It was the only time we ever sided with Hitler was with your fight with the Soviets.
Because Finland fought the Soviets and then Germany after that. And it was
for about 6 weeks, we were like it was the weirdest thing. It was in 1939 and 40, and some of the most spectacular World War II footage you will ever see. It's when Stalin decided to go into Finland, and when I was a little boy, they would show these on television. These skiers coming down the mountain in Finland. Coming down, and the skiers coming down from Soviet Union, and the Finns would just boom, 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 pick them off, and they're all going 40 miles an hour. The most spectacular stuff I've ever seen.
Yeah, that might be a James Bond movie, but
it was Walter Cronkite, the 21st century, and 8-year-olds don't forget that footage.
Okay. Yeah, I think that really happened.
Especially if it's in the middle of the Cold War and Russians are getting killed. Yeah. We were right there.
I think it was more the cross-country skiing, but maybe they were doing slalom and shooting.
Well, you know, it's an Olympic sport, right?
Yeah.
And you all ought to be good at it. I mean, you know, we're all doing you.
Yeah. They should have because they have in the Olympics they have like skiing and then shooting.
The biathlon.
But you have but they stop for shooting. They don't shoot while skiing.
No.
I think that would be more fun.
Yeah.
Maybe do these jumps with the snowboard and then. That'd be really good.
New form of skeet shooting. Thank God Stalin didn't think of that. You know, he'd have done it. So, what was your first impression of the United States when you came here?
Well, yeah, I moved here like 3-4 years ago now, and I had never been on the West Coast. I've been to New York and Florida, like when I was a kid, but yeah, well, like first when I came to like Hollywood, it was like I was surprised that this is like an actual place.
Yeah.
And like it's pretty normal, and also it's kind of shitty. And it wasn't like all magic and Mickey Mouse, and it was just like oh, there's homeless people and pee. Yeah. So it was surprising. Yeah. Like Hollywood is like the image I had was just like there's the beach somewhere and then there's the Hollywood sign, and I hadn't thought that further.
We don't call them homeless in this town. We call them canceled. They've been canceled.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Or pedestrians. Yeah. Everybody's driving. That was surprising. Like
really? Now, was Finland a motoristic kind of society?
Well, we have like in most cities have pretty good public transport. So like in the capital, nobody really drives because you can just take the tram and stuff. Right. And I think Finland, the capital of Finland, Helsinki, I think that's the smallest city in the world to have like a metro, like a subway. Yeah. Because it's not that big. But
how many people live in Helsinki?
I think about 500,000, but then if you combine the stuff that's like stuck into it, it's like 1 million.
So is that enough to support a couple of comedy clubs where you might have
well, like that's like the thing. Like we don't have like the store here. Like we don't have clubs like this. Like we have regular nights that have been running in bars and theaters for years, and we call them clubs, but they're like once a week or sometimes even once a month. But it's not like there's no venue that's only for comedy. Right. So I think it'd be great if somebody would start that, but like it might be too small for having comedy every day. Yeah. Like it's because you need lots of people.
And it's a little ways out of the ways for a circuit, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like there's also like there's of course comedians in Finland, they speak Finnish, so you will run out of comics at some point also because there's so many. But then like of course they can be like guys from the UK and Sweden and other places.
Well, how close is Finnish to say Russian or Swedish by language?
No relation at all.
Really?
Like that's like I if you Google like language tree, like old world language tree, like my favorite picture is to show it's like every language in Europe is in one tree, like like English and French and German and even like Russian and Greek and even Hindi and like all the Indian languages are on that tree. But then there's a separate weed that's Finnish. So basically English is closer to Hindi than Swedish is to Finnish is to Swedish. So
wow.
So it's Finnish is a weird language.
So you're really isolated up there.
Yeah, with language-wise. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But did you enjoy the United States? You enjoy LA?
Definitely. The weather is completely different than the winter war. No skiing and shooting here.
Yeah, we're rooting for, you know, in Los Angeles we start complaining when the mercury dips into the 60s, you know.
Oh yeah, do you still have mercury?
Yes, very good. Oh yeah. Well, so what shows are you going to be doing? TV? You got your own. What's going on?
Well, I'm now doing lots of touring around the country mostly, and so I've done Conan, and I think I'm going to do some other late night sets at some point, but I can't tell yet. But of course I'm in Hollywood, so I want to pitch a show at some point. But
what's your idea of a show you want to pitch?
I'm not going to tell you.
Well, here's the deal. Now, if you all are watching from New York or here's what I want you to know, or Boston. Ismo is going to be performing at Gotham in New York on October 18th and 19th.
Yeah.
You'll be in New York, oh boy. Yeah. And you'll be at a club called Laugh Boston on the 25th and 26th. So New York and Boston. I've seen this guy on stage myself. Trust me, go see him. Order your tickets ahead of time and early, as this guy is a killer. Give it up for Ismo, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up, buddy. Nice to have you here. Thanks for being part of it. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a picture taken together.